Hey everybody, Paul here with the Spirits Channel. It's a cloudy, cool Easter Sunday morning, and I'm up before everybody else, and I thought I would do a little bit of a spirit box session with the running water. And I was thinking today, my wife and I were talking last night about all the people that used to gather around for the holidays, and now there's very few. And I know there's a lot of folks that think about that, any holiday, whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter. And we were talking particularly about those relatives and friends, especially in this day and age, that turn dark and then go dark. And we've had that kind of thing's always happened, but it seemed like over the last decade or so, especially with today's, political climates and all of that, it's easy for people just to turn for whatever reason. They just cut off and abandon family and friends. It's something we've almost become used to a degree, in the world today, but certainly something we all face, and it bothers some people more than others. And, even if we made peace with it, we think about it now and then. We think about those people. We think about, gee, I wonder what happened that just turned them so negative and hard and mean, or whatever the case may be. And they just drop off the face of the earth like you're their worst enemy, and you hadn't really done anything except treat them, with kindness, love, friendship. And anyway, I'm not going to babble too much about that in the intro. It's just going to be the theme, because I like themes during my sessions a lot of the times. And this is what I want to bring up to spirit this morning. Why people do this. What's in the air that seems so contagious that it spreads like a virus to people you wouldn't even expect. People you think are emotionally stable and good and loyal, and suddenly it's like an emotional or mental or spiritual disease that just infects them. And sometimes I do think, as a spiritualist, that maybe there is something in the air. Maybe something that's negative spiritual energy. Um, Something that takes root in people that maybe are not strong in themselves somehow. I don't know. But nonetheless, I'm gonna inquire to spirit about this and see what they have to say about this phenomenon that's so prevalent in our world today, of people turning dark and going dark. And again, maybe, hopefully, it'll be a bit of a comfort to some folks out there that really struggle with this kind of thing, you know, during any time of celebration during the year. And, I have it too. I definitely have that phenomenon in my life. And I've mostly made peace with it, but that doesn't mean you don't think about those people and kind of ponder sometimes as to the why, what happened. So let's get into the session and see if Spirit will indulge us with their presence this morning, and what they might have to say about all this. All right, I'll see you then. I'll see you in the session. All right, I'm here with the Spirit Box radio and the running water in the background for white noise. Recording on the EVP recorder. And I want to ask, are there any spirits around me this morning who could communicate with me through this device and participate in this session this morning? I want to wish you all a happy Easter Sunday morning, and I hope all of my spirit friends are doing well, that you're dwelling in peace right now. I wanted to speak to you all this morning. I heard that come through about alienating people. Yes. I want to talk to you about this phenomenon that's really grown about over the last decade. People going dark, growing dark, then going dark. Some of it has to do with the political climate. Some of it seems to be a bit of a mystery. Are the spirits aware of this odd psychological, spiritual, emotional phenomenon that's happening so much in the world today? Are you aware of this happening? And what do you all think is causing this? Are people just that lost? Are they that angry? Is there something in the spiritual atmosphere of the world right now that's affecting people? Could you please shed some light on this for us if you can? Will the people who have turned dark and gone dark, are all these people going to wake up one day and realize what they've done and what they're doing? And what makes it so easy for some people just to turn dark and go dark the way that they do? It seems like it can be for anything and everything. What makes it so easy for some people to turn the way they have and the way they do? And my spirit friends, do you have a message for anyone who may watch this video who's suffering and hurting right now because they've been abandoned, they lost people they cared about, and they don't know why, they don't know what happened, the emotional pain they feel right now? Do you have a word for those people who might be suffering and hurting under this kind of loss and betrayal? And what about the people who have turned dark and gone dark? Would you have a message for them? What would you say to them? And what can those of us do, the average person? We have a good heart. We just want to live life, live, laugh, love, as they say, be loyal and show loyalty. And yet there always seems to be the looming danger of this happening with people we wouldn't even expect. What can we do to shield and help ourselves in these times of betrayal and discarding of one another like it's nothing? Our family members, our friends, what can we do to safeguard against this kind of thing, or not be so devastated if and when it happens? And what can we do to help those who so easily succumb to this sort of thing? What can we do to help them to prevent this from happening, or maybe to even bring them back from the brink that they've already gone over? How can we help? Well, I thank you so much, my spirit friends, for your time, your words, and your messages this morning. I think everyone's getting up, so I have to cut this session a little bit short. But thank you, my spirit friends, for your help this morning. And I'd ask you if you have any last words of wisdom or comfort for all of us who have faced the turn dark and gone dark phenomenon. Well, I thank you. I thank you again, my dear spirit friends. It is always an honor and a blessing to have you speak with me in these sessions. I appreciate you all very much. And I appreciate all of you that watch my videos and my sessions and experiments. And I hope this video brought maybe a little peace and comfort to someone out there today. Love and light to all, and I'll see you in the next session.